So I've been hinting Scent Club for most of the year so far. I've been dropping little hints here and there, and recently I also started saying it's going to launch soon. Well, finally, Scent Club is launched. If you're wondering what Scent Club is, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. Yes, Scent Club is finally launched. It's a way for you to discover fragrances that you might not have an easy time discovering or sampling. I'm curating 3 fragrances in a kit that will be shipped to you, and you can get them and take them along with you on trips, and wear them yourself and sample them and see if they are fragrances that you might like. These are, as I said, fragrances that I've curated and fragrances that I'm a fan of. And there are also fragrances that are not really mass available, so I'm trying to focus on smaller brands, but really great fragrances that I'm fans of. So I'm going to explain to you in this video what it's all about, how you can sign up, and all that good stuff. Before I do though, if this is your first time tuning into my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Yeah, so Scent Club is launched. The link is in the info box. You can click the link to theperfumeguide.net, and there will be a page for you to sign up for Scent Club. It's a way for you to sample fragrances, as I said. 3 fragrances every other month for now. That I'll be curating and adding to the kit, and I have a team that's putting it together and will be doing the shipping. And again, it's a way for you to discover the fragrances that I discuss on this channel. Right now we're only doing USA. We might expand to Canada, but that's pretty much the extent of it. I'm not 100% sure that we'll expand to Canada, but for now it's strictly in the USA because shipping is really complicated internationally, and the prices are outrageous when you start shipping internationally. And even though I've done a lot of shipping internationally and I've had really good luck and also really bad luck, I'd like to stick to the USA because it's easier for me, and I'm based out of the USA as well. And also there are a few other services similar outside of the USA that I don't want to compete with. But that's where I'll be shipping currently. It's 3 times brands, as I said, curated by me, and again, fragrances that I'm a fan of. So if you are a fan of my style or my taste, this is probably the kit for you. It's a great way for you to learn about brands, smaller indie niche brands. Also ones or brands that are not necessarily very popular. But the way I'm doing this is not if you're a brand coming to me and telling me, please include my fragrance in your kit. No, that's not how this works. It's strictly fragrances that I love and I speak about. That's why it's basically done by me and not by an organization that's kind of filling fragrances from every brand that comes to them and says, yeah, we'll include it in the kit. So it's strictly fragrances that I'm a fan of, and that's why it's part of my channel here. The other thing is, we are right now starting off with a limit of 225 kits. Once they run out permanently, and you will not be able to buy any further kits. Eventually, we'll increase the quantity in the future, but right now we're starting with 225 kits. So it's going to be very limited, and as I said, once they sell out, they're going to sell out, and you can't get that kit again. The couple of things, it's a project that's going to evolve. We had so many complications getting this thing off the ground. We were targeting March. It just didn't happen in March. There was shortages and supply chain issues and things like that. And so it's finally launching in July, since the target date was March, so it just took a lot longer. Plus, since I was gone to Europe for a month, that also got things delayed because I wanted to be here as this thing launched and not be out traveling and things like that. So this is going to evolve. Right now we're launching with a kit like this, so it's very simplistic. The kit is shipped in a box like this. And inside the box, it's got this styrofoam thing, and the 3 atomizers fit inside it. And again, the design and everything might change in the future, as I've never done anything like this before, and we're basically testing things out. So the look and things like that might change in the future. So if you get something, this particular batch or kit 1, we're calling it kit 1, Scent Club kit 1, it might change by kit 4 because we have enough stock of everything for a while. So Again, like maybe like 3 or 4 kits down the line, the look and design might be different, but this is how we're launching. I think I already mentioned this, but we're starting out doing this every other month. We might increase it to every month. I'm uncertain about that. Or we might keep it at every 2 months. The quantity might increase for sure. But as I said, right now we're starting with 225 kits. So again, once it's sold out, it's sold out. But it's exciting for me to share fragrances that I really love with you guys. And those of you that live in places that you can't go sample fragrances, this is a great kit to launch with. It's $39 and it's 3 5 ml bottles. It's shipped for $39, so it's shipping included. And the thing is, after settling on 5 mLs, the bottles turned out to be larger than 5 mL, so they do hold more juice than 5 mLs. So we do have that disclaimer on the website saying this. So it's probably just under 7 mLs that the bottles hold. So we're filling up to the 5 mL mark, but you'll get 5 mLs of juice, and I think that's great quantity of juice or fragrance to test with and wear and see if it's a fragrance that you like and things like that. And later on, if you love the fragrance, you can come back to our website and buy directly from the brands that specific fragrance that's featured in a specific kit. But I'm very, very excited about this. Let me talk to you a little bit about the brands that are featured in Kit 1. The way I'm doing this Scent Club is with the brands directly. I'm not doing filling of this juice without the brand knowing. So I have great relationships with a lot of brands, and basically I get the juice directly from the brands. It's with their permission. I'm not selling kits to you guys with fragrances from brands that I have no permission from, so this is all very legitimate, and the brands know that we're doing this. And I've actually shot videos of the 3 brands that are featured in Kit 1. And after I explain to you the first fragrance, I'm going to cut to the brand telling you, hey, we're glad to be featured in this particular kit. But the first fragrance I'm talking about is from the house of Atelier des Ors. It's Rouge Sarré. It comes in a box like this. Let me show you the bottle. It's my favorite fragrance from this house currently. Prior to that, it used to be Lune Feline, but this has become such a delicious offering from this house. I'm obsessed with the way it smells. It's kind of a warm, gooey, ambery experience. Rouge Sarré, this is the bottle right here. Unfortunately, you're not going to get the gold flakes in my sample kit because it's no way for us to be able to do that. So you're basically getting the juice, but if you love this fragrance later, you can always buy a bottle and get the fragrance with the gold flakes in it. But this is a woody, sweet, fruity amber fragrance, and it features the notes of plums, dates, vanilla, cinnamon, gaiac wood, Peru balsam. So it's very balsamic and ambery, very, very delicious with the dates and the plums, and it's got the cinnamon, so it's got a holiday kind of a vibe to it. Gooey, kind of syrupy, drizzled on top of fruits and things like that, dates and plums together. So it smells really, really, really delicious. I absolutely love this one. So it's become my favorite fragrance, and I'm so grateful that Atelier des Ors has allowed me to feature Rouge Sarré in my first kit.
So hi everyone, happy to be with you. I'm Jean-Philippe. I'm the owner of and the creative director of Atelier des Ors, and I'm very happy to be with the Scent Club today. So today we are featured in the kit number 1 with one of our perfume, Rouge Sarré. So I'm very proud of that perfume because I lived in Middle East for several years, and that one is a love letter to Middle East. Rouge Sarré, rouge means red in French, and it's about the red palace, it's about the red rocks, it's about the red sand of the Wadi Rum desert in Jordan. And Sarré means palace, so it's the caravanserai. This stops on the trade route, so it's about the hospitality of the Middle East. It's a date accord, it's a gourmand, but not too gourmand. It's woody, it's spicy. So I recommend you to try kit number 1 of the Scent Club.
But the next fragrance that I'm featuring in my kit is Sarah Baker's Ludo. I was a really big fan of this one when it launched last year. I really, really loved this combination of oud, slightly animalic oud too. It can be quite animalic, and then this kind of white chocolatey creaminess. So it's not necessarily full-on gourmand, but it does have gourmand qualities. It's definitely very, very woody and sweet, and very, very ambery as well. And it features notes of Laotian oud, amber, cypriol, white chocolate, cherry, vanilla, orange blossom, and bergamot. It's so good, guys. If you like oud, this one's made by Chris Maurice, also a perfumer that I'm a great fan of. The previous fragrance from Atelier des Ors is created by Marie Salamagna, who works over at Firmenich. But this is absolutely a delight to wear. It's that kind of fusion of this, you know, dirty animalic oudy experience with the kind of like creamy white chocolate, and then of course there's the orange blossom in here, the lightly fruity cherry note in here, the white chocolate, I mentioned that, there's the vanilla, and then there's that cypriol note, which you'll totally smell in here. Very, very distinct smell. So it's a great scent. This is scent number 2 in my kit 1.
Hi, I'm Sarah Baker, and my brand is Sarah Baker. And I'm really excited that we're going to be featuring in Sebastian the Perfume Guy's Scent Club Kit 1 with one of our bestsellers, Ludo. And Ludo was composed by perfumer Chris Maurice, and it has notes of oud. He uses a Sayufi agar wood chip tincture that he made, and Laos oud. And it's kind of a sweet, comforting black cherry, white chocolate. It's very playful with notes that just kind of remind you of childhood games. It's a little nostalgic, and it's very comforting and opulent.
And then finally, the last fragrance is from a very, very new indie niche house, Angelo's Creations Olfactives. And my favorite fragrance from this house, Eau de Vertu, which comes in a bottle like this. This fragrance is super musky and green and powdery and floral. It's very sexy to wear, especially in the heat. It really, really blooms in the heat. You know, it got powdery qualities here and definitely musky qualities as well. And the greenness will really, really stand out. You'll definitely notice the greenness. And then the presence of yellow flowers is also very, very prominent here. With a little bit of light almondy hints from the mimosa flower here. There's mineral accords, there's ginger, there's galbanum, there's hinoki wood, there's lily of the valley, there's clary sage, oak moss, and musk. It's so good, guys. This is a really, really great fragrance from an up-and-coming niche house, and I'm so grateful that I got to feature this fragrance in my kit as well.
Hello, my name is Angelos Baldamis. I'm the perfumer, founder and owner of Angelos Creations Olfactives, and I'm really happy to be featured in the first kit of Sebastian's Scent Club, along with 2 other beautiful creations. And I will be featured with Eau de Vertu. Eau de Vertu is actually my first creation, or first ever creation. I have lots of creations on my website, so this was my first initial love. The first one that was inspired by a very good friend of mine. It's a mix and juxtaposition between fougere and chypre fragrances. I'm always inspired by vintage perfumery, so you can find vintage perfumery here, but you can also find modern twist. That is my signature. Mixing modern and innovative molecules with raw materials, natural raw materials from the past. So here you can find in the heart a big dose of mimosa, also tuberose, absolute, jasmine, and at the opening we have this fresh ginger with rose petals and greenness from galbanum. The dry down is a proprietary mineral accord, nothing to do with aquatic mineral accord, salty accord. So you have oak moss musk in this accord along with hinoki wood. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you take it out from Scent Club and Sebastian. Coming real soon.
Very, very grateful to launch with these 3 fragrances in a kit like this. The thing I did not mention is I did want to make the kits to be as little as possible. I didn't want really big presentation. So basically, it's shipped in the box the kits are in. So it comes and it's got this nice styrofoam you know, cushion that holds the fragrances. So it's all very recyclable as well, and it comes with a card. You can QR code it, and you know, it takes you to the website and things like that to learn about the fragrances and all that good stuff. So it will be shipped like this. Very minimal presentation, but safe and secure. Just wanted to make sure there's not a lot of waste. So these are basically, it's all about the juice for me. So great fragrances to start with. I hope you guys go get to try Scent Club. Link is in the info box. It's at the perfumeguy.net website, where you'll also see all of my consulting services launched as well. So soon I'll be talking about that stuff. But for now, it's all about Scent Club. A couple of things I want to mention also as a thank you. Well, first of all, I want to thank the brands that decided to volunteer to be included in my first Scent Club kit. I'm really, really grateful for Atelier d'Azores, Megan and Jean-Philippe Clermont, and Sarah Baker of Sarah Baker Perfumes, or Sarah Baker Perfumes, yes. And then, of course, Angelos of Angelos Creations Olfactives. I'm so grateful that they are featured in here. I really love these 3 fragrances, and I think you guys are going to love them as well. I hope you guys go check out the Scent Club in the link below. Just keep in mind, it's limited to 225 kits. Once they sell out permanently. So that's the kind of drop we're doing. And again, we might increase it in the next one. We might not. We'll see. So go do that. But I also want to thank a couple of other people. First of all, I want to thank Dominique Brunel of Ney Magazine. I've been planning this kit for a couple of years now, since the pandemic started, until I did an Instagram Live with Dominique Brunel. And I found out that Ney Magazine has their own kits. I was able to ask him to kind of help along with giving me information on how to start my own kit. So that was also really, really helpful for me. So I really do appreciate the help that Dominique Brunel has given me. And if you don't know Ney Magazine, you should definitely know. I have videos on the channel. Go catch those videos. They make some great magazines. But also want to thank Twisted Lily. Twisted Lily actually curated a kit with me for their website, and it's kind of the place I first got the idea to do this Scent Club kit, because they put together a sample kit of fragrances from their distributed brands. So they're definitely the folks that kind of got me curious to do this, so I definitely want to thank them. And then finally, Maison Duquesne, who put the kit together for me, who are going to continuously, you know, do the updates to the designs and things like that. So they were the Francois Duquesne, who is the head of Maison Duquesne. And the funny thing is, Dominique Brunel, Ney Magazine, their magazine is distributed by Maison Duquesne. So it's kind of like all in the similar world, or kind of connected, very small world kind of a thing. So I definitely want to thank those 3 groups of people just for me to get this thing off the ground. And just keep in mind, it is a work in progress, but we wanted to get it off the ground right off so it doesn't get delayed further. And just keep in mind, 225 kits. Once it sells out, it sells out. The link is in the info box. But that's about it for this video, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.